I'm posting this up early to give you a heads up on the practicum class and to let you know that the first class will begin at 9:30 in the morning, and it is a face-to-face class. All students that live in Nebraska are required to attend. It will be on Saturday, let me make sure I got this right, August 25th, and it will be in the communications building. Uh, During that time, some of the activities that we will do, we're going to obviously pick up name tags and get to know who everybody is, and we're going to, of course, have you. Dr. Hayner always does a nice job of doing an icebreaker, and we will have a guest come in and talk about someone from the career service, talk about writing a resume for an administrative position. We're going to take about a half an hour early and talk about the internship, what your responsibilities will be and what standards you will have to meet. We'll talk about the visitation. The visitation will be to Omaha Public Schools, and it will be a day and a half. Usually we meet on a Sunday night. We take all day Monday to tour Omaha Public Schools, and then we go till noon. We'll visit probably Papillion. We usually try to hit a suburban school to get an idea what that's about. That date has not been set yet because it's really contingent on what Omaha Public Schools is willing to do, or what date will work for them. And then, as I mentioned, we'll have a guest speaker come in and talk to us about writing resumes from the career services. And we'll also, then we're going to have a administrative panel, I'm sorry, pool. I'm thinking of Dennis Poole, who hosts us in Omaha. We're going to have an administrative panel come in and talk about their first year. Three of them will be first year administrators. We will have a superintendent who will come in, and she will talk about what she looks for in principal candidates and what her perspective of a good administrative candidate is. And we'll have also, we're going to have a person come in with Trent Steele. I think some of you are aware of, and he now is working for NSCA. So he's going to talk a little bit about working with the NSCA and some of the ways that you can help a teacher who's having difficulties. And then in the afternoon, while we'll meet for a while in our two separate groups and talk about what our plans are going to be. Then you'll be asked, and I would do a written material on this. You'll be asked to post an internship plan by September 10th. And what you will do with that is sit down with an administrator that you're going to be working with and try to identify some activities that you're going to do as part of your internship. And the internship does have to be under an administrator, and he needs to have been in the school district for, I think it's 3 years. So you want to be aware of that. If your principal hasn't been there 3 years, then your superintendent will probably have to sign it. But you can work directly with the principal also. Let me think what else there is that comes up that seems to always be some issues. But anyway, the trip out here, and then we balance that with a trip to Omaha for people that are in the eastern part of the state, and they're usually a highlight of actually the program. I think it's a good chance to get to know some of the people you've been in classes with, and very soon now I'm going to sit down with Dr. Hayner, and we're going to make sure we have finalized the syllabus. But you want to make sure when you post your internship plan, in my class anyway, when you post your internship plan, I'll respond and say that's acceptable, and go ahead and work on that plan. And there's some flexibility that you can change some things. The other thing that you'll have to work on is we talked about you have to have a major project which has an influence on your particular school district. So you'll have to do some research on it. You'll have to come up with a plan, and in some cases, you'll implement the plan. So that's a big part of the program, and you can go ahead and do that. Other things that you'll have to do for this class, you'll need to do a resume, you'll need to do a letter of application, you'll need to attend 2 school board meetings, and we'd like to have one of them, have them be 2 different schools. And when you do that, I want to make sure you go in and notify the school that you're coming in to visit and why you're doing it. And let's see, that's the major project. We will give you a list of suggested activities. Sometimes it really helps the principal out there. They're busy and they maybe haven't had an intern under them before. So we've got a list of things that you are required to do, but then there's also about 3 times as many things that you can do. You can use it as one of your projects or to create hours. And there'll be some of the written work that you'll get credit for hours for working on those. So I look forward to meeting you, and if you have questions, my email address is nelsonkd1 at the University of Nebraska .edu. So look forward to meeting you then.